So during bathroom cleaning today, Amanda and I had come in here to get a spare battery from there for the vacuum. And when we walked in here, there's just all of this water pulled up. And this handle was leaking. So it's broken. Caleb's gonna replace it. But I was checking the water and I was like, oh, the water's off. This was actually this way. I was like, they're both off. There's no water coming out. Well, this was on. But like, how do you know? So let's fix that. Okay, I was putting this label on. I was afraid of this. I don't think this isn't gonna stay. So now I'm gonna have to figure something else out. All right, so I added these labels and it tells you which way the handle should be to be off and which way the handle should face if it's going to be on. And then I also moved the holder for the hose. That way it's over the sink. Before it was about here and it was dripping on the floor and that's what caused all the mess. Now this is, if it drips, it's gonna drip into the sink, and I added this tape to keep it from going all the way back. So it just, if it stays right here, it won't drip in the floor, it'll drip in the sink down there. Alrighty, I'm in maintenance. I went to get a drill so that I could move the holder for that hose and the 2-hole sink, and I got the drill and I was like, but I need a drill bit, and there was nothing that told me where to go to get a drill bit. So I added a label here where the drill bits are at shelf 022. See, the shelves are labeled. Here's 022. I'm looking, and this is gonna be Kanban, but it will be right here.
All right, TNC, so I've got this little baton for the lean leaders. They're the ones making these morning meeting compilations, and it was getting lost where we were and who was supposed to do it. And then Val had made some guides. I updated those pseudo rules to help keep those videos premium, and then I added it to this tag. So physical baton, when it's your week, you hand it to that next person, and then they know they've got it for the next week. And I got the order on here, so if that changes, this needs to be reprinted, and we got a serial. All right, TNC, so I had updated our GMP new person form to make it single page, and then I went to go click these at the clipboard, but I couldn't find the clipboard or where it was. Maybe it'd been nudged at some point, so I made a new one, homed it out here, so that way if a variable first time person shows up, we can get them trained, QR code on where to reprint. All right, TNC, so I've got a little improvement here. These are the same day release batons, so we've had these things, same days. They go wrong for many reasons. It's not one person, it's just process is really crappy. And so to help make the process just flow, physical baton, you gotta hand it to the next person. So that way we can get trucks filled, product out, and keep our customers happy.
So I came over here to print a Kanban card, and I just pulled it up and printed it at the printer I wanted. And when it came out and I was cutting them up, I was like, man, these are small. They don't seem right. So then I went back to reprint it again, and it had some special settings, default settings. You go here under more settings, and it didn't say default, it said custom, and it made these little like baby size Kanban cards. So what I did was I added a reminder right here. It says check all printer settings before printing to help avoid these printing mistakes.
Up here by Chili Freezer, and I noticed that the tablet was just sitting on this metal rail right there. It's not connected to it, and I couldn't find its home anywhere nearby. So I think we need to make an improvement to that. Here we got a nice little sign. We got a gated hook out here. Tablet can sit right on there. It can also hang on there if we need to, just like thus. Either way, that can be its home, and it's right next to its charger cord.
Sometimes we have to open up this big garage door in the training room, and every time that happens, there's a lot of confusion about like, what is the operation? What is this doing? What does this do? Am I supposed to do something with this? There is an SOP on it in Gemba Docs. Thank you, Raymond, for putting that together, but the sticker has come off. Let's upgrade. Okay guys, here is the after. We've added the SOP, the QR code for it here. I laminated it because this door can get wet and rainy and condensation can build up right here as well. So this is laminated to keep it there with some serious tape so that it can't be moved. So even if you wanted to open or close this, you have to start here. This is the beginning. I printed out the SOP. Sometimes we have vendors bring in things or leave stuff in here. And then we've labeled what this string is that goes all the way up here. This is really just an emergency pull. This should not be used normally to open this door.
This is before at the small package unboxing and combine on order station. And after. Put the box opening knife on a dog leash up here.
All right, team, so I've been in ovens past couple mornings and I've been seeing a lot of these here not being taken up at the end of the day. So let's see if we can fix that. All right, y'all, so we now have a QR code to grab all of the oven cards off of all the ovens and go put them back in the oven library.
Morning, Tennessee. Quick 5-second improvement. Me and Kelly added a crumb shell for the tape in the training room.
Hey TNC fam, I am at line 2 in packaging at the pallet wrapper. Right now we kind of just have a pen just sitting here. I don't like that, so we're gonna fix it. We're gonna make it better. All right, here's the after finished product. You don't have to go searching for a pen. You got a pen and it'll always come back to you. There you are.
So here's the beforehand. When training to change labels on the slab labeler, it is very hard to do it while the line is running. You feel a lot of the pressure of, oh my gosh, I need to get this up and running so that way my person at Stack Off has labels as soon as possible. But right now, currently, there's no way to grab the team members that are waiting to be trained on it in line while we're running. So we have an improvement.
Okay, y'all, I'm back with the after video. Now we have a label for inline label training, and we have a magnet where you can write the person's name of who needs to be trained.